Hey, good morning. How are you today? It's a wonderful day, and everything seems to be working just fine this morning. So here I am, getting here and ready to Roomba. So, good morning. Well, we had snow on the roof this morning, a little bit of snow on the ground. Wow, that was a difference for us. I guess winter is going to show its little face, and we'll have to learn to deal with it. So, it's okay, it's all right. Winter is fine. We have to have it. It's not going to go away. The seasons are what they are. We take them as they come and we jump into them and go, okay, we'll survive this and we'll survive another one too. So, hi, Yoko. Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. So, we're waiting to give them a minute so anybody else can join us this morning. So, Yoko, I hope you had a wonderful time last night and you enjoyed the conversation. So, good morning, everybody. How are you feeling today? Greeting to self. Hello, good morning, beautiful. That was my greeting to self. I went, hello, good morning, beautiful. How are you today? So sometimes we just have to remind ourselves we're stunning, we're beautiful, we're amazing, and that's a lot of it. That's who we are. So here's your mantra for today. Your mantra for today is my mind is positive and healthy. It's hi Nina, good morning. It's nice to have a positive mind and to know that it's also healthy. A positive attitude will take you through everything. We know that. It doesn't take things away, but it helps you to go through what is not so positive. So my mind is positive and healthy. This is your mantra for today. When you're faced with something that is not positive and it doesn't seem like it's good for you, you have to remind yourself, no, my mind is positive and healthy. So your morning blessings today is the seeker on a date. Now remember, we started on Monday with the vein of gold. On Tuesday, we decided how we good morning. Ohio Legacy. It was a great IG. Like thanks, Yoko. I really liked it too. So we started with the vein of gold, and then we went from there. Like yesterday, we went into good morning, Ezra. Good, Gavin. I thought of you this morning. Oh, hello, Sister Dawn. I was going to call you. It's cold in New York. Oh, for you. We got a sprinkling of snow this morning. So I wanted to just let you know last night we had this amazing conversation on legacy, living a legacy. It came out really well. Yoko was on and a few others. But we started the week with the vein of gold, finding your vein of gold, going on a quest to find that vein of gold. Your vein of gold is what you get success from. It could be just an attitude, it could be money. Good morning, Corinne. It could be a new job, it could be anything, a new life, a new whatever. Then we went into dumping what is on our mind, all the thoughts, all taking away some thoughts, putting it on paper. That was yesterday's. We can do it in the morning, we can do it at night. Though the seeker is you. You are the one, you and I, we are the one on our quest, on our journey, on our pilgrimage in life. Our pilgrimage to find out what we want, who we are, what we truly are, what we stand for. The seeker is every one of us on a quest to improve our lives. The seekers are always listening to their God, their universe, or their higher self. So a seeker always has something they believe that is bigger and greater than them. A seeker needs a period of assigned solitude. That is referred to as the seeker's date. So a seeker is somebody that every now and again they need to relax and get into. Good morning, Ezra. Light flurries, I know. So a seeker always listens to their God, the universe, or their higher self. A seeker needs a time of assigned solitude. Assigned. That means you make the time to be by yourself for even, an hour. That is referred to as the seeker's date. No, solitude enjoys and encourages and permits us to plunge deeper into our life. So when we go into solitude, we get the opportunity to plunge and go deeper into who we are, into ourselves. Many of us avoid solitude. People don't like to be alone. Many of us don't want to be alone and will avoid it at all cost. The intensity of our emotion unhinges. Once we are alone, our true self starts to surface, and the intensity of how we feel, our emotion, it's so not normal to be by yourself that we just go, okay, I cannot cope with that. I need company. I need to find somebody. I need to go do this. And I'm sure you've heard that from others. Good morning, Eheti. How are you this morning? During solitude, we sense powerful energies moving deep within us. When you're alone, that is when you go in and it can shatter you. The intensity of the energy that is inside of you. But if we can hold through and get through that initial surge of electricity from that energy, we can go in deeper and find the peace that we're looking for, and find wonders, and find new thoughts, and find new attitudes, and find new opportunities and new ideas. The initial surge of electricity, that's why they'll tell you this one has a surge this or surge that. So we are all energy. So when we go by ourselves to seek ourselves, the first time it takes your breath away. It literally, oh my God, this is too much for me. I cannot cope with that. I need to get outside and go find some people to talk to, or just go see the world. And that is what it can do. But if we can go through that and wait when we're in solitude, we will find the peace we're looking for. These energies are so strong when you do it the first time, it scares you, and we avoid spending time in solitude. We do because of the intensity of our emotions when we are in solitude. So, because it is so hard for us to be by ourselves, because nature, we were born to be with others. But when we take time off to get that solitude, it is so strong on our body that actually you will shake. You'll find people, they'll shiver and they'll tell you, I don't like to be alone. It's not that they don't like, the energy is so powerful that they cannot get over it. It's like a wave coming at them. They can't ride the wave. So what they do, they run away from it. And that's what we all do when we feel that intensity. We are distracted by what is going on in our lives at the surface. So we don't dig deep. We just take life and we stroll through what is going on right now. We don't stop to look deeper inside of us to see what is going on the top. Is it aligned with what we feel inside? We don't do that. We are distracted by the intensity, people phoning, somebody talking. This is happening. The world is changing. Our thoughts are volatile, impulsive, and scuttle when we behave that way. So when we behave that way, our thoughts are just erratic and volatile, and they're going everywhere. And you know that. We all have experienced it. We keep wanting more. We want more and a deeper meaning to life. We want that. But even in our wanting, we are still distracted. We are aware that we want that deeper meaning in our life. But even in all of that wanting, we are still distracted because we know we want it, but we cannot stay on track. The electricity, the intensity of our body, our energy is so powerful that it frightens us when we first encounter it. Solitude enables us to have focus. When you finally hit it and you find it, you can focus. Rational thoughts and activities that follow that can distress you. Once you find it, you will find that you have your thoughts are more rational, and your activities that you do will help to distress you. And that is what solitude enables you to do when you find it. This is why I talk about silence and stillness, which if you are in silence, you're in your solitude. It is important to have that. Have you noticed when you least expect something you have been focusing on and rationalizing about an answer for it, it comes while you least expect. It comes while you're out on a walk or drifting through a place of comfort or when you're having a shower. You have been mulling over something for a while and you're not getting an answer. But the minute you are quiet, you're distracted from everything. You're in the shower, you're going for a walk, or you're just drifting through a place that you like, a place that brings you comfort. You go on a stroll, you go to a museum, you go somewhere like that, you will find it. The seeker's date, this is what the topic is. So I told you what happens to a seeker. Now listen to the date. The seeker's date is an hour or longer weekly in one block of time. So for 1 hour or longer every week, not 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour of stillness, 1 hour of not only stillness, of time spent alone. So it's a date with self, spent on yourself, with yourself, for yourself. 1 hour. You can sit at home. You can shut the door and you can just do it. I love it in the morning. I enjoy it. And I do that often. My children do it because I made them do it. I don't know. I know Michael still does it. Vanessa still does it. Jillian demands it of life. She just walks away and goes and get into her stillness. So you can seek it. You can. It's going for a walk or just say no. I don't have to be attached to you at the hip all day today. I need some time, and you just find a spot. It could be in your sewing room, and it could be you and your sewing machine. It could be you and your craft. You and doing something, and you just there, or you go for a walk. You will find it. So you need to spend that time. Time spent doing something fun and enjoyable for you, engineered by you, created by you, time taken off by you. So it's you deciding that I need that time to be by myself. I need that time. And that is a date, 1 hour a week. You just demand it of you. You assigned it. You don't do it in pieces, you do it in one block of time. Some people take more than an hour because of what they do. Once you get into the habit of taking that valuable step, you will become more easily inspired. What I found, you will be able to observe more clearly. You will might be in a group and all of a sudden you're looking and you're seeing different things coming. You can see the intensity when a certain subject comes up. You can see the person that has withdrawn entirely from the conversation. You can see the side conversation because you have learned to observe. Because you learn to observe the intensity of the electricity and the energy that is deep inside of you, and you weren't afraid of it. We all are. When it hits you, it's strong. You know that. Whoa. And but in time, you take and you bring it down just a little bit lower so you can manage it. And that is why an hour a week to be by yourself, to do something for yourself without distraction. You can visit. Unfortunately, we don't have too many places to visit right now, but unfortunately, we can't. Places where you can visit is go to a park, go to a museum, an art gallery, and just go alone and look at the castles, the old castles, all the historic places in your city. Go to the river, go to the lake, sit, go for a long walk, and just you don't have to talk to anybody. You can smile, you can wave, but you just do that. I Vanessa said to me once, she remembers saying, you know what, I'm not talking today. And I would just pull myself back and take up my books, my reading, my writing, whatever I wanted to do. I say, no, today I just need to take it out. I need to take everybody out of me and find me. And sometimes you have to do that. It doesn't matter who you are. You need to find the solitude. If you have a dog, you can take your dog on a walk. If you have something you enjoy doing, go for it. But spend that time in solitude. You need it. We all need it. You can visit a waterfall, any of these places in your city. This is how you spend the time on your seeker's date. You can even go to a thrift shop and look around if you just want to see different things. Go to an antique shop and look around. At a date with self where you will be completely absorbing the energy of the location and the experience. So when you have that date with yourself, wherever you are, you're with it. Even if your mind wanders, but while you're going through, you will catch something, you will touch something, you will see something, you will observe something. The thing is, many of us are just too smart, too intellectually smart to take this on, because some people are, I'm just too smart for that mumbo jumbo of yours. We make so many excuses why we, the smart, intelligent person, should not spend a day at the beach listening to the seagulls and the waves. I have had people say, no, no, my brain is just, I'm just, and yet they call me to dump on me. Yet we intellectually still want the change. So this person who tells you, I'm too smart to sit by the sea and looking at the waves or doing this or watching the seagull pluck at sand or what they're eating. That same person wants change. That intelligent human being that is so intelligent still wants change. But they want it with no effort. They want it, they feel they're entitled to that peace that they're seeking. but they don't want to put the effort into it because they're just too smart to do that. And that is too silly. We are looking at all the grand things that we can procure, we can produce. The change we desire, though, for us always eludes us if we make sure that we're not going to spend the time and the effort to look for it. My favorite excuse that I hear from other people, I am unable to relax. My job is so important and stressful, I can't relax. And I'm thinking, your job is not your life. And but they, I just cannot relax. I don't know how to relax. And they're shaking, and everything in their body is shaking. I am so busy, said another one. I have to do so much networking. And networking drives me to drink, especially when they did this. I am still trying to figure out why the simple word mingle with people, had to have another two-letter word attached to it. All of a sudden, I am at the bank and they said, "Oh, Tessa, we have a co-mingle." I said, "What is a co-mingle?" And I'm thinking, co-mingle? Don't, when we do the mingle, aren't we co-in it already? But they had to create a word to make it so important. So there's no time to be by yourself now. You have to co-mingle with everybody you don't know. So you're co-mingling. Mingling would have been fine for me. But the co threw me off, and I wanted to ask my VP, why are we co-in this? And he said, I don't know. That's what they call it now. And I went, okay. And called it co-mingle. I understood mingling was being with others. Why add the co? I couldn't get it. So the Seekers Day takes away the co-mingling. It takes away some networking just for an hour, once a week. You have, I don't know, I should have been able to do this math. You have 7 days of 24 hours, and you cannot spend 1 hour for you. That is how you decide you are not valuable enough, that you cannot claim from 24 times 7 to take one just for you, just an hour, so that you are alert and you can spend time to find out what is happening inside of me. What is that rage? If you have something that's hurting, that is the time to calm down and say, well, where does that pain come from? Where does that energy, why is it affecting me? Is it because I ate this? Is it because I lifted this? Is it because I did that? The seeker's date has to be planned. You have to plan it and anticipate it so you can enjoy the experience. You have to plan what you want to do. This is to be done every week for 1 hour or more. It is up to you. It is always up to you. The seeker's date and the clearing of the mind worked in conjunction. So emptying your mind and going on your date is work together. They are both difficult in our present society, but if we try, we can do them. The seeker's date is like going on a blind date. You don't know whether it's going to work out. It's like going on a blind date with someone you have never met. A lot of us live in a body and we don't know the body. We live in a mind and we don't know that mind. We live in a passion and we don't feel the passion. We live in something that is bursting with energy and we're so distracted, we don't feel the energy. We don't feel the passion. We don't feel the intensity of our own body, our own life, our own internal feelings. It might work out because it's a blind date. So the first time you do it, that was useless. Because, and you say, I'm not going on a date with this person ever again. But guess what? It's you. It's yourself. So you need to go back and try it again and again until you get to know that person. And then you will fall in love with that wonderful person. Rumi said, let the beauty we love be what we do. So what we love is ourselves. We have to learn to love that blind date, that person we've never met, and find out what it is that make them tick, deep inside. Because many times we don't know what is making us tick because we're so busy watching what makes our family and friends tick so we can take care of it. But all I'm asking is to give yourself that 1 hour every day so that you can touch your own self and get to love you, like going on a blind date. And as Rumi said, let the beauty we love be what we do. So please send in your light and joy on this wonderful morning. Let me see what you guys think about that. I am amazing. You look great. Oh, thank you, Nettie. That is horrible if we cannot find 1 hour per day to spend with self. We make time for everything else. Some of us don't like spending time with self for fear of what we might learn. That is the reason. But it's good to do that, guys. It's good to, I'm telling you, if you can do it, you will love it. Spending time with yourself is one of the nicest things you can do for yourself. It's a good feeling. It takes time because, as I said, we don't know who we are. We don't know the deepness inside of us, and we need to do that every now and again. So I am happy that everybody was there. I'm grateful for you coming and listening to me this morning. It has been a charming morning. So please like and share Tessa-Marie's Morning Blessing, and remember to follow Tessa-Marie Morning Blessings and encourage others to do the same, and make sure you spend the time. So this series is going to continue. The vein of gold. Then you had to write your thoughts onto a page every day. What is your dump some nonsense from your head onto paper? We all have nonsense. And then today is to find time to spend alone. So this is a great thing to do. It's cold, like Don said. So sit down, put a blanket up your feet or your legs, have a cup of tea, get your journal out and write in your journal. Write your thoughts at the same time as spending time alone. Pick up a book and read if that's what you're into, but spend time by yourself. Take away the iPhone for an hour. Take away the devices for an hour. Take away the other distraction. Just ask for an hour. Give me an hour. I need an hour to regroup. Go and have a long, luxurious bath if you like that. And if you want, have a shower that eventually the paint falls off the bathroom wall. But do something for you today. So send in your light and joy. Have a wonderful and absolutely amazing day. Happy, and I'm so grateful all of you came here today. Dawn has her reading socks on, so I guess she's ready to read for the day. I'm going to ask myself for a date. Go have it. Enjoy that, Yoko. Go on that date. You love that date. If in case you don't go on a date with self, well, you haven't got to know your beautiful self yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys this evening. I don't know what we're doing. I have it, but I can't remember the title. I've been working all week on different things, and the vein of gold is going to go for a while. So take having love and joy in your life is one of the most important things. And your mantra for today is, as you know, don't forget it. My mind is positive and healthy. So have a wonderful day and talk to all of you again. Bye. Have fun. Thank you for coming. I'm happy you're here.